Where was Ralph while everyone else was hard at work in the classroom? He was outside working on his fancy footwork. It worried his sister Liza, especially when he ruined her birthday party. Liza loved Ralph more than anyone else in the world, but she knew that one day he would get into trouble. He just didn't fit in. Each year as Easter approached, everyone got busier and busier. The chickens laid more eggs. The painters, the jelly bean makers, and the basket stuffers all worked overtime. Ralph had to work too, but he had a hard time keeping his mind on his job. Instead, he was thinking about place kicks, and he tried just one. Oops, over went a full basket of eggs. The exhausted chickens groaned. The rabbits... I'm sorry, was I bothering you? The rabbits shouted at Ralph, "Go play soccer on the other side of the trees so we can finish our work in peace," they said. Ralph was glad to go. He went off to play by himself on the other side of the forest. That night, he did not come home. His mother wept and wrung her hands. Where could he be, she wondered? And with Easter just 2 days away. Morning came. Still Ralph had not come home. Liza slipped out to search for him. She found him not far away, locked up in a cage. A farmer had caught him while he was practicing his dribble in the cauliflower field. The coach always told us to look at our... That's right. You're supposed to look where you're going, not at your feet. Ralph choked sorrowfully. Don't worry, Liza told him. I'll go and get help. She ran back, past the busy rabbits, calling, "Mama, Mama, we must save Ralph. The farmer has caught him and is going to make him into Easter dinner." "Oh, I knew that bunny would get into trouble someday," wept Mama as she followed Liza to Ralph's cage. "Oh, look at the picture. There's Ralph. He's crying. He's in the cage. And he's got a carrot." The cage had thick bars and a heavy padlock. "We'll never get him out of there," moaned their mother when she saw Ralph inside. "Of course we will," said Liza firmly. "I think I can get the lock open." Liza worked for hours, but the lock refused to be picked. The bars wouldn't bend. The door couldn't be pried off. She tried all those things. "If I ever get free," whispered Ralph, "I promise I will never play soccer again." "No, Ralph," said Liza. "You want to be a soccer player. And you will be too, but you also have to help with the eggs. You have to. You gotta do your chores. And not be such a nuisance," added Mama. Ralph knew they were right. He promised to do what they said. Hours passed. Suddenly Liza cried, "I've got an idea that will do the trick, but we have to hurry." "Quinny, we're almost done. You're going to like the ending." Liza and Mama ran all the way home. In no time, Liza was back, carrying a small bundle in her arms. She squeezed it carefully through the bars of Ralph's cage. Then she whispered the plan.
The end.
The end. He's got a dirty diaper. Oh. Woo!